Once you drop down to the bottom, the whole wave stands up way in front of you. And it's just like, it's a race between you and the wave. It's like having a giant like snowball behind you, like an avalanche. Your whole mission is to get as close as you can to the avalanche and still make it.
It's like riding an avalanche. You hang on, stay in control, and hope you make it out alive. Thus is the life of big wave surfer and local Kona boy, Shane Dorian. Shane is a born and raised local boy and a Kona graduate. He caught the surfing bug early in life as his parents were the owners of Dorian's Restaurant on the edge of Magic Sands Beach.
So I grew up on the beach there, and it was just kind of like a natural progression for me to start swimming and start body surfing and bodyboarding and then surfing. My dad cut one of his old longboards in half. For my 5th birthday, I got one of his old longboards that was kind of sawed in half and reshaped. So yeah, so every day my mom would drop me off at Banyans, and then I'd just surf all day.
When his dad wasn't at work, he was at play, staging his annual Pat Dorian's One-Armed Golf Tournament. It was a friend of his dad who gave Shane his first taste of the surf. He soon began winning local contests and started ranking high as an amateur, becoming state champ at age of 13. And then it was on to national world amateur championship titles. The day right after high school graduation, Shane hopped a plane for California to meet up with friends, all of whom shared the same dream.
We'd all rent a car. We'd get a rent a car, and like 8 of us would pile in it, and huge surfboards, and we'd go to the contest and camp on the beach and do whatever we had to do to make it. It was fun. You know, the only reason I really surfed for a living was because I didn't want to do anything else. You know, I wasn't really passionate about anything except for I fell in love with surfing. And then when I got to the point where it was like, okay, it was time to get a job or go to college, I was like, I really want to surf. And so it was the only thing that allowed me to surf all day long, you know, and not have to worry about anything. So I really wanted to make it. I was like, really, I really love to surf, and that's really what I want to do. So I better get good at this, you know, I really better get good.
He worked hard, honed his skills, and perfected what he calls his X factor.
There's that extra thing that turns a normal golfer into like a Tiger Woods, or a normal driver into like a Michael Schumacher. People have that extra thing, and that's what kind of separates them from other people. It's a lot of hunger, it's a lot of ambition and determination, and it's the same thing with anything.
It's that X factor that allows Shane to ride waves like these.
I spent a lot of time in Tahiti the last couple of years, and that wave I caught in Tahiti was by far the best wave I've ever caught in my life. I had no idea how big and scary it was going to be, and I just went, and that was that. I was like, I couldn't believe that I actually made the wave. And after that, I was like, I don't need to catch another wave for months, literally. When you're getting towed in, you never think that the wave that you're on is the one. After you're done with your wave, you look at the next one, you're like, oh, I want one like that. And your partner's like, your wave was way bigger than that. You know, it's really impossible to know how big it really is.
Because of his extraordinary ability, Shane finished 4th in the world in 1999, and he has numerous other titles. He's also appeared in several surf movies. But given his national notoriety and worldwide fame, Shane has not forgotten where he came from and gives back each year.
We have a contest called the Keiki Surf Classic. It's just a day for the kids to come down and surf. That's what it started off as. It's free for kids to enter. All they got to do is bring 2 cans of food we give to the food bank. They have to have a 2.25 grade point average. And all they do is come down and surf in a contest, and we have tons of prizes. And I get all my pro surfer buddies to come down and judge, and we surf for them at lunch. So it's just it's a fun time.
Today, he is no longer on the pro touring circuit, but instead is focused on his career with his sponsor, Billabong, and their new Billabong Clipper, a seaplane that can literally fly into surf competitions. Shane is part of the crew. It's a story of local boy makes good, the kid from Kona who loves to surf.